Alright, am I alive? Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello. There we go. Alright. What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to another episode here of the Chesterfield Career Mode. Welcome to Season 3. We will be playing in the Championship, although we'll be kicking off the Championship season in the next episode. But I wasn't going to do this episode on the day I'm recording this. I'm recording this on the 8th of January. I was meant to do this on the... I was going to do this on the 9th. However, I just refreshed to the new season, and it had been a while since I've had an unexpected event. Well, I just got an unexpected event because I simmed to the 2nd of July, so then everything can update, because it doesn't update on the 1st. You have to move it over to the next one. So, and the unexpected event was, it said, and it was a positive one because it could be positive or negative, and this one was a positive one. And basically, what I've been told in the unexpected event is the club's financials are doing very, very well. Any money that I spend in this transfer window will be reimbursed back into my transfer budget, basically, is what it said. So, essentially, this is the transfer budget I have. It's 9.6 million. Apparently, I can just spend it on players. Anyway, so I'm going to re-sign Matt Young. That was the first transfer I want to do. He's back here. Oh my god, what are you doing? So he has a £7 million release clause, but I ain't going to pay that. Fuck that. I'm just going to... I have 11 million transfer budget as well. There he is. Now, just begin the negotiations. £2.7 million. They want a 1% sell-on clause. Yeah, got it. They want a release clause. Well, you're not getting one, so thick it off. Now that we're in the Championship, we're going to be expected to increase our wages. So I'm going to give him 15k, and there we have it. The return of Matt Young, this time on a permanent sale. A lot more players will be interested in joining us that are a higher overall now because we're in the Championship. So Matt Young makes his return. That was the first signing I said I wanted to make, was to get him back into the squad. Because he was, you know, our most improved player of the season last season, and now that we have him permanently, we don't have to worry about... I don't like doing loan deals because you have to deal with all the crap afterwards, but Matt Young has been signed permanently this time. And now another transfer I want to try and is Ashley Phillips of Spurs. Try and bring back two of the boys. Saka's a free agent. '70 rated right back, and Ramsey's a free agent. Where is he? There's I just added him to the shortlist, so he should be here. There he is. Oh yes, they're actually interested in discussing a loan. Just basic terms again. Oh, I could have done 2 years. No. How to do 50-50? Okay, well, I meant to do 2 years, but we've done 1. Yeah, looking to sign here. Well, it looks like we could get Phillips on another 1-year loan, which should be super ideal. Let's skip forward a little bit. Stoke have offered for Wadderingham, and they could fuck it off. To be fair, that's double what I paid for him, pretty much. Hang about, has he? Surely hasn't. Why is he on the transfer list? I never put him on the transfer list. I just renewed his contract. I was wondering why so many clubs were coming in for him. That was weird. And Phillips also makes a astounding return to Chesterfield here on a. I was hoping it to be a 2-year loan because I hadn't had that option. I didn't see it until I'd pressed 1-year loan. So unfortunately, because that would have been at least 2 seasons then guaranteed, because he'd be starting obviously. And number 5, he retakes his number 5 jersey. And the first two signings are 2 players that I had on loan. I've re-signed Phillips on another year loan, but I have... Yeah, I've signed Phillips on another year loan, but I brought in Young on a permanent transfer. Middlesbrough. I'm going to reject that offer for Cotes, but that's also something I need to do. This first episode is usually an hour long for each season. Also, there's not really much games happening in it. It's all about getting the squad ready for the season. I do play at least a game or 2. There we go. Phillips is back in the team here. We'll need another centre-back here. Honestly, and the thing is, he wants to do... We're going to keep him. I'm going to give him a new contract. Because he wants to... He's happy with sporadic. They want to do a year. We'll do 2. We'll agree to that. And there we go. Donacien signs a 2-year extension to stay. That will take him to the age of 35, but keeps him around. I'm gonna make a bold decision here, and I'm gonna. You might think, why should I get rid of Sanchez? He's 27. He's in his peak of his years. He's worth 14.5 million. I might be able to get a little bit more than that. I'm going to try and get 20 million. If I can get 20 million for him, then that's a lot of money. I'm adding him to the transfer list. I need to change things up. Vitalis ain't going anywhere. He's worth 19.5 million as well, and then Moore is worth 46.5, but that's easily double that. I mean, I had an offer for 70 odd million for him. Redditch is worth 4 million. Wheatley's worth 5.5 million. Waddingham's worth 3.4 million. Yeah, Talbot I've loaned out to Oldham. I forgot to mention that. I did that just before I rolled over the to the new season. That was it. Sorry, just completely just. Loan those two out as well. Keep Parkinson. Thorne, I'll keep him in the team. Yeah. So yeah, Phillips is back, and so is Matt Young as well. They are back in the team. Young's a permanent signing this time. Phillips is another year loan, just because I can't afford him. So with the selling potentially here, I'll need a midfield replacement. Now looking at the midfielders I'd have available to me, I mean, Diaz wouldn't. Oh, I mean, he'd be a good option to have. Carlos Diaz, he'll be free as well. Obviously, I'd have to give him a contract, but he's a free agent, so there is him we can look at. Nathan Wood, he's a centre back. Riccio, Thomas Riccio is actually a player of mine. He's 2 years younger. He's worth 4.3 million. 74 overall, plays for Stoke. He is a player that I'm very interested in. Calvin Ramsey. He is a right back who just left Liverpool, I believe, on a free. So he's also, but again, he's only he's older than what's his name? My Icelandic, not Icelandic, my Finland fullback. No. And Cordoba probably not either. Obviously, I mean, I'd like Jude Bellingham would be the dream, but that ain't happening. Teeth Chong, that wouldn't be a bad idea, you know. Although he is the same age and less overall, so that would be a downgrade, really. They actually gave Tony Kirk actually a face now in the game. Like a face here, one next to their name. And a lot of these players probably not going to be very interesting, so we could probably stop scouting them, you know. But then we've also got Seko here, but he is 29. But then again, he's a free agent, so we could just bring him in as another midfield option. Mendy, he wouldn't be a bad centre-back option, but I brought in somebody else, and same with Keben. Mitchell's a free agent now, but no. Yeah. Yeah, Mane though, I wouldn't mind maybe going for him, which obviously would complicate things with um, Nazarenko, but I'm gonna see if we can loan him. Ah, they don't want to loan him. They obviously Diaz, as I've already mentioned, would be an option. Let's see what we actually get for him first. Actually, let's see. Let's go have a look at the. Right, he's getting fired. Nah, okay, Gerard, I'm gonna give you one more chance. I'm actually gonna send you to Oceania of all places. No, I'm not sending you to Oceania. I'll send you to Africa, and I'm gonna send you to South Africa. I'm gonna do it for. I'll do it for 9 months. I want you to find me a right back, a left back. Yeah, right backs and left backs. Anything, any will do. Keep this guy in Europe. And I want you to find me some not North Macedonians. Georgia are going to be seen as Asia. Because technically they are, but yeah, Turkey, Armenia, Georgia, Israel, and Azerbaijan do technically count as European, even though they're not. I want you to find me a left winger. No, yeah, a central midfielder, and a centre back. Bit of an out there one. So yeah, one's going to South Africa, the other one's going to Georgia. My ear. How dare you talk to me like that? Don't you dare talk to me like that, boy. My guy. Sanchez. Just looking at my options, right? Just looking at my options. Let's go back to work, yes. Well, I feel like, even though he won't make many appearances, Donacien here, he has been a pretty solid centre-back for me. So yeah, I've sent those two off. These are the competitions. So we got 1.3, 1.1. Oh, sorry, 2. 2.65. So obviously we'll go for that one. So, Cotes on a 1-year offer to Millwall. I guess we'll accept that one. Millwall of all places. And Brentford have offered 17 million. Let us negotiate. I'm going to try and see if I can get 20. 19 million. They're happy with that. There we go. So not quite 20 million, but 19 still pretty good. And it looks like Sanchez will be heading out here. It's a transfer that might be a bit shocking, but look, he's 27. He's not going to grow anymore. I would like to go for somebody that might have a higher ceiling. Okay, we've got a few here, if I can help. So Fulham have now put in an offer, but I've accepted Brentford's offer. Cortez, I've already rejected. I'm going to reject that offer as well because I've already. And now Ethan Wheatley as well from Atletico Madrid. No, I've just signed him to a permanent deal. I'm not letting him go now. Again, you're going to have to give me at least double. And now an offer for Riley on a 2-year loan to San Diego FC in the United States. They're like the youngest team in the MLS, I think, currently. We'll accept that though, because there is potential for both Riley and Cortez. But I think a loan, they'll have to do it on loan. And there's just the goodbye to Sanchez. It is a lot of players put in a lot of work who decided to come down. Look, he's getting rewarded by going straight to the Premier League to go play for Brentford. So he'll be playing for Brentford. He'll be in that team, in that starting 11, and he was playing way. You know, he had such a higher ceiling to play at, but unfortunately, he's just not going to go anywhere higher. So thank you very much, Eric Sanchez. You've been a pleasure. But 19 million though. For a player that was a free transfer, it's pretty good here. I mean, this is 24.5 there, but that was just never going to happen now, was it? Come on now. So, our midfield is looking at, so this is what our team currently looks like. Just, so yeah, we'll need at least another centre back, I think. Obviously, we're going to need another midfielder because Boateng's now come into the midfield, and Ashworth is up to a 70 now, which is good to see. So yeah, it's just Vano who has not hit the 70 overall yet, but he will because he is. Sold him. We get, oh yeah, look at that. Yeah, we get all 19 million allocated. So that 25 million in the budget. Let's go. So now we can really, you know, start spending some money here. Let's skip a few days though. So for the players that I have in here, suddenly I have a little bit more flexibility with money. I think I want to sign Tomas Rijo from Stoke. He's Slovakian, so that'll be interesting. 74 overall, so yes, he's 4 overall below Sanchez, however, he's 2 years younger. It looks like he has a bit of a higher ceiling, potentially, as well. We'll hold fire on that one, obviously. The thing is, I mean... They're asking about 32.6, but you might have a chance. Yeah, I mean, that would be my whole budget, though, for Joe Bellingham. We can have a look at some other midfielders. For central midfielders, we go at least 28. Actually, 26. Let's have a look at the Premier League. Oh look, there's Diaz there. He's still at Fulham. Yeah, why not Kobe Mainey? Napan. Andre Santos. Now the Championship. Our Blaster. He could be. I've seen him before. Harrison. Of course. Oh, Everton stayed in the Championship then, so. Hannibal. Luton got promoted up. Luton are back in. Obviously, Thomas Reggio is a player I'm looking at. Obviously, this is apparently when you get to your third season as well, pre-gens start to become a thing. There is an offer for Nazarenko as well, 6.5 million from West Ham. And you know what? I'm tempted to take that, to be honest with you. And I know it's like, what are you doing? You're cashing in on another player. But I'm very interested in that Mane player at Wolves. And I know he's 4 overall underneath, but he's much younger and has a higher ceiling than Nazarenko. And again, he's done so much for us here. I think I'm gonna take this. Let me see if I can negotiate for just a little bit more. But I think I'm gonna. We're saying goodbye to some big names here, the career mode, but they're not my final players. I'm gonna try and get 8.2 million. 6.5. 7.2. I'll knock a million off. They're happy with that. There we go. 7.2 million. And looks like Nazarenko could also be going to the Premier League here, and he'll be going to West Ham. And again, I think he'd do really, really well there, and I think he deserves the move. And you might be thinking, what are you doing here, Connor? But you're letting all these players go, but we're replacing them with exciting, better players. Toby Coates has gone out on a year loan to Millwall. That's Riley. Oh no, there's Nazarenko, and there he goes. 7.2 million. Just remember, we signed him on a free. Don't worry, we will be signing some more players. There we go. Nazarenko is gone. Another big player, just like that. And Riley also is going out on a 2-year loan. Well, I know exactly who I'm bringing in for my new winger. That's Mane. Matthias Mane. Again, I'm just going to offer what it says he's worth. 3.5 million. We have over 30 million in the transfer budget, and they're happy with that. There we go. As I said, I've seen this guy play for Wolves in real life. He looks really, really exciting. 19 years of age. I'll put important to start off with. Let's get him on a 5-year deal. Lock him down. Fuck off with the release clause. I'll offer him 20k. To put pen to paper, he will do it. And there we go, our first new signing of the transfer window. And look, he's Nazarenko's replacement is Matthias Mane. Or Matthias Mane. Yeah, this is an exciting transfer. We signed him from Wolves. Yeah, I like the look of this guy. I've seen a lot of him recently play for Wolves. And he looks very exciting. Number 14, I think that works nicely. Yeah, Matthias Mane. Matthias, yeah, it is Matthias Mane. 3.5 million. Pretty good price for I think, and that's going to be worth it. I genuinely do. Best possible deal was 3.5. I genuinely believe that'll be worth it. And I need another centre back. I'm really thinking about going with Kevin Keeban here from Watford as another option. We've also got Mendy from Lorente. Would be a decent one. Got Talierov. He's 27 though. How old is he? 26. And how old is Keeban? He's 23. So he's Senegalese, isn't he? Yeah, I'm thinking about going with this guy. Of course, Watford is a former career mode. It was in fact the first team I did a career mode with, so we will be playing them, and I think we might nick a player off them as well. As a Kevin Keeban, I'm kind of looking at here, because it's either him or Mendy, but Mendy is older. I think we'll go with Keeban because I think he will be a cheaper option. So yeah, we need another centre half. Again, I'm gonna offer 3.7 million. See if they take that. They're gonna take it. Nicely done. Oh, these deals are going quite well so far. Put rotational. They want important. That's fine. I was hoping. Again, we'll sign him to a 5-year contract to lock him down. We'll give him close to that. We'll give him 15k. Seem to be happy with that one. There we go. We've got a new centre back now in. That's an exciting one. Hello there. Welcome. He is the next centre back. The backup centre back I was looking to sign. Signed him from Wolves. Number 6 works. Oh yeah, of course, yeah, because Phillips was wearing number 6, wasn't he? But he's gonna wear number 5 now, and Keeban is gonna wear number 6. Bad negotiating. Oh, okay, was. Okay, I could have gotten maybe less for him, but he's a decent player to bring in. Just kind of waiting for all these central midfielders now. They should all be in a group together. Here they are. So our blaster, he is a 76. Hannibal is a 79. He probably is a bit out of reach, to be honest with you. I'll wait for the rest of these to be I'll wait for all of their... And of course, I could actually as well sign Diaz as well as another midfield option as Juan Carlos Diaz. Maybe looking to bring him in on a free. Yeah, we'll bring him in. Yeah, another 5-year contract. We'll offer him 10k. We're happy with that. There we go, signed another player on a free. Of course, always the customary free agent signing. But he looks he looks like he could do a job for us in the midfield. He's Colombian. Last Colombian we had was Tanton, of course, who did a job, who was a pretty solid backup right back. So there we go. He's not wearing number 7. He'll not wear number 7. He'll wear number 7. Do you know what? Actually, I'm tempted to give Marnie number 7. To be honest with you, I genuinely believe he could be the future, my permanent winger. Right, let's go to the squad hub real quick. I've got a few things to change. Obviously, Redditch ain't going anywhere. He's staying as my right winger. I know I gave him number 14, and number 8's still available. But I'm going to give him number 7. Mane's going to be the number 7. Fuck it. I was saving it for Riley, but he's taken a bit longer than I anticipated. Because I was hoping to have him come into the same team. That's why. But Mane could be that player. I know he's 2 years older, but he genuinely would excite me. Diaz, you'll wear number... You know, yeah, we'll just swap their numbers. Diaz will wear number 14. That works. Yeah. At the moment, I'll... that was meant to be... Cuban, yeah, he's... Yeah. Yeah, so obviously it's a downgrade in overall, but I believe he will get into the high 80s though, Mane. So at the moment Diaz will slot into the midfield, but he will not be the final one. Go to these 3 games again. So I've got FC20, Heidenheim, and Monza. So I'll play this game first. I'll play this team. We end up losing 4-2. Moore and Dobra with the goals. I said at the moment, there's only two of them that have got their overalls. Hannibal's out of reach, a little bit out of reach, but our blaster, um, Sheffield United midfielder, is definitely a player that I'm interested in. He seems pretty decent as well. Yeah, we'll quick sim this game against Heidenheim as well. It was a 0-0 draw in the end. I'll play the final game though against Monza, is it? It's an offer for a year loan for Marcus. No. Yeah, we got the squad reports back in. That's great. Thought you just said it was done. Oh no, update. Oh well. We're not gonna. I was hoping to get the midfielder I wanted, but we won't. So we'll roll out with this team again. So Diaz, at the moment, is starting, but he's going to be the backup. He's been brought in to be a backup midfielder. Oh, playing in the Allianz Stadium. It's Juve's ground. Playing AC Monza. So yeah, new starts for Mane as Diaz. So we've lost 4-2 and drawn 0-0, so that's hilarious. Obviously the returns of Young and Phillips in the team. It's like they never left. Young's a permanent signing and Phillips is another loan. I wish it was a 2-year loan though, that's the annoying thing. I wish you could speak to the club and say, could we extend it to another year loan, you know? But you only get like that one time. Is Mora the talisman? Oh, it's a big save. Obviously losing his Mexican teammate, Sanchez, obviously is going to be a change here, but oh, and a goal. Wheatley is off the mark for the new season. Obviously, I know it's only a friendly, but everything counts in this series, so every goal counts in this series. A better way of saying what I just said. Diaz gets a hold of that. Redditch. Damn. Wait, oh, he was offside. Damn. Oh, what a chance on Monza there. Mora, oh, lovely goal. Lovely finish by Mora. That's half time. Maybe 2-0. Oh, that was a delayed reaction, ref. That foul happened ages ago. Oh, that's the one back by Mane. Oh, well, that was a good save in the end there by Young, but how that even happened was ridiculous. Is Diaz finds Wheatley. Bloody Wheatley loses the bloody ball. And he wins it back here. Well, I know he's going up for death run, but Wanderingham, Marcarande, who's going to make a bunch of subs. Dobra, Marcus, Gordon, Keeban, Boateng. I don't know who we could even bring on Fry. Fuck it, why not? Oh, we actually can. We can literally sub everybody out. Literally just a complete change. Graphic here of all the substitutions. I think the game just couldn't be bothered. Well, Wanderingham now. Marcarande. Oh, and it wasn't a bad effort by Keeban there. Oh. Like our substitutions, you just got Waddingham and Wheatley, and then it's just. I think all those subs might have broken the Titan board. Dobra. Oh. No. Sus. And a 2-0 victory. We do get the win. over Monza in the end, both Wheatley and Mora with the goals. Yeah, Middlesbrough's who we play in 13 dies. Surely now that should be... No. There we go. But yeah, he's out of it. Siddiqui. White's only a 68 overall, so that's not going to happen. Santos again, that's out of the question. Mainly's out of the question as well. I mean, you got to check sometimes. I think our Blaster is the midfielder I'd like. But then again, Armstrong here, 76 as well, 20 is a little bit more expensive, but he is 3 years younger. I think I might go for Armstrong here from Everton. 20 years old, 14 million value, and he's 76. Our Blaster's also 76, but he's 3 years older now. Still got lots of potential, don't get me wrong. Looking at some of these there as well, physical 75, 75, defending 69, 72, dribbling 77, 74, passing 71, 73, so he's got beat there, but shooting, pace are the same, but shooting, Armstrong's the better player here. So I'm thinking about going with Harrison Armstrong, to be honest with you. I think it's him who I want to go for, and obviously Everton are in the Championship with us, so... I don't know why I'm going to do this real quick. Are there any good Turkish players playing in the Turkish league at the moment? Yeah, Fred's still there, 34. Right, I am going to go for... Joe Bellingham's up to an 80 now. We're going to go for Armstrong. Got 23 million in the bank. I'm probably going to offer straight up 14 million. What he's worth. They want 18. That's fine. We will... 16.4. 70.9. Getting closer though. 16.8. 17.1. 17 million. We got ourselves a deal. Armstrong. Oh, let's just make sure we actually do his negotiations correctly as well. It'll be crucial, of course. He's only 2 overall less than go on a 5-year deal, of course. He'll of course take up the number 8 jersey. Give him 20k. They're happy with that. Armstrong, welcome to Chesterfield. That's a huge signing, that one is. Massive signing. A replacement. Sanchez's replacement. 7 years younger and only 2 overall less than what Sanchez is currently. And we brought him in, obviously, for a cheaper amount. We brought him in for 17 million. We sold Sanchez for 19 million. So we've made a profit of 2 million there. That's a really good signing. Taken from Everton as well, who are pretty good. Yet number 8, he will take number 8, Armstrong. What a signing that is. Nicely done here. We made a lot of signings here on this in this episode here, but he's our most expensive player we've signed, Armstrong. Best possible deal, yeah. Well, they weren't budging on anything less, so we have made a lot of signings. There are a few departures as well. Diaz will drop out for Armstrong, and suddenly that midfield looks a lot better all of a sudden. As I said, it's just Vano that needs to get into the 70s, but he's 18 years old, so I expect him to. Yeah, so I've got my I say English, he's Welsh, but Young's also English. But then we've got my 2 Finland players there. Armstrong. Of course, Koski's now the new club captain as well. So yeah, who are the new signings? It's all the new signings. So I am gonna count Young and Phillips as new signings because they are. We did sign them. So Mane, that's 1. Armstrong 2. Phillips 3. Young 4. Diaz 5. Caven 6. And yes, yeah, so 6. 6 new signings here into the team. We've had a couple of departures as well. And just to finish off this episode here, I am going to look at my youth squad and see who... So I'm going to release some players if I just don't think their potential is anywhere good enough anymore. So yeah, if it goes below 81, I'd say probably going to get released. So this guy here, Provros, between a potential of 85 and 94. I'm going to promote into the senior squad and loan him out immediately. And anybody else? And I'm also going to promote Tardy and actually have him as a player this season. He's a midfielder, of course. And I'm also going to Jeremy Lane as well. Both of those are going to get promoted. Loan. Tardy, change kit number, evil number, $61. The other dude. Yeah, Lane, he's going on loan. Oh no, it wasn't him. was a winger, wasn't he? This guy. He was the one I wanted to send on loan. Alright, okay, there we have it. So this is going to be the squad, I think, for the opening game against Middlesbrough. I think it looks pretty exciting. So, yeah, there we have it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Alright, bye.